Before we get into this, I just want to say my throat is a bit sticky. So every now and then you may hear me make like an instant pause. It's purely because I'm trying to sort my throat out again. So I do apologize in advance. Now, with that being said, Statler has come out on social media, okay, once again, to pretty much talk about her relationship with Dempsey and also pretty much expose someone. Now, here's the thing. As you can see in this first post on her stories, she starts off by saying, rumor has it, Dempsey is on a new American girl. She always wanted to continue on 90 Day. It looks like she might get her wish. Then she obviously tags the new woman in her life, and this is what I talk about when I said exposed, because I know what she's doing here. She's obviously putting out this person's information out there, so therefore people know who don't know exactly who she is, and then people can go out there, and people can then obviously do what they do best, and that is dig up as much information as possible, and then of course everyone starts talking about it, and therefore people like myself, to be fair, in that particular, I ain't gonna lie about it. So I see what she's done here. She thinks she was smart. Nonetheless, though, please ask Demps to return my childhood teddies, the thousands of dollars she owes me from the van, and all my belongings. Best of luck. P.S. I am still single. No one really cares, but okay. Still working on myself and healing from all of this madness. Now let's just go back to the whole I'm still single. How do you say I'm still single but then go still working on myself? It's like you're saying I'm still single for anyone out there who's looking, but I'm still working on myself. Like, yo, make that make sense. It's either you're working on yourself or you're single. Which one is it? Because to be fair, when people are working on themselves, we're not single when we're working on ourselves. We are literally away from everybody else. Just saying. Now, in the next post here itself in particular, she throws a nice little dig towards Dempsey. Obviously, gives credit to the person who took the picture, saying that, of course, we was meant to give this person a shout out no matter what, and then finishes up by saying, even if it doesn't end up working out. You see what I'm saying? So she obviously gave a shout out to the person who took the pictures, but still took that shade towards Dempsey. All right. Now, with that being said, move on to the next one in particular. This one here is another little post she's made of these two obviously on the road back when they were living that van life, and where she says, it's a tough it's a tough pill to swallow, knowing I happily ruined my reputation to show my love for her, and looking back, she didn't care about me. Plain and simple. I still struggle with it, honestly, especially something in back. I'm not too sure what that word says there. It's annoying because I can't really get. Yep. Oh, wait, hold on. Nope. Yep. Okay, never mind. My apologies. Now we move on to the next one. Now with this one here, I'm gonna play the sound a little bit. I'm not gonna play too much of it because it's a song and I don't want copyright. But the song does play a very crucial point to this post.
Manipulator and habitual liar too, but don't tell no lie about me.
So you get the gist of course, what she's trying to say here, obviously with that song itself in particular, with also the following caption saying, friendly reminder that what happens in the dark always comes to light. The nice guy always will always be worse than the person who outwardly owns their flaws. So there you go. She's obviously out here making other points and other digs. Interesting. Someone's got a lot of time on their hands. Now, with that being said, she also continues here to say to the people who need me to be the villain, that's fine. To be honest with you, she acts as if she doesn't actually like being the villain, because let's keep it a buck. She's never cared about being the villain. She's never cared about even being, whether she's a protagonist or antagonist, she's never really cared. She's only ever cared for her to just be her, you know what I mean? And whatever the result was, it is what it was. So I don't know why she feels the need to keep talking about this whole villain stuff. Like, it's not that deep. And most importantly, you're not on the show anymore. So it doesn't matter whether you're the villain anymore or not, you know? But of course, she wants to come out here and talk about, but you don't know me. I'm a kind, soft-hearted person, naive person. I have a good heart and I love and care hard. You know what? I'm sick and tired of people who have to tell you that they're a good person are people that generally, for me personally, yeah, I'd be watching your every step. Because a good person doesn't need to tell me. No one self-proclaims who they are. People tell them who they are. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, we continue the next one. Now, of course, she did mention the teddy bears in the first post. And as you can see here, she's obviously got the picture of Elroy and Wishbone. And also adds in by saying, these are my teddy bears from childhood. By the way, Elroy and Wishbone. 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 Let's make it clear. They've been with me my whole life. Used to hug them when I'd cry myself to sleep as a kid. They're all I truly want back. I love them more than anything, and I cry most nights thinking they could be in a dumpster somewhere. To be honest with you, I don't know why you'd have left them with her in the first place. If they were that important to you, you'd have made sure that they would have gone back to America with you. So really and truly, make it make sense. But anyway, we continue. And then obviously this one here was literally just a repost from the photographer, so this one doesn't mean too much, you know what I mean? But it does say here though that yo at Statler is amazing. Please stop bullying her. If you get to know her, you'd know she's absolutely amazing. She's 100 out of 10. 90 Day Fiance, do better, treat your people better. All right, thank you for letting us know. I mean, listen, at the end of the day, like I said before, if she really is this amazing person, she now has an opportunity to show that on social media, because there's been cast members in the past that have gone on the show and they've been painted in a certain way. But then because they've acted correctly on social media, people have been like, you know what? That person isn't so bad. I mean, look at it this way. Jasmine is continuously still on the show and people still don't like her when she's on the show, but when she's on social media, people seem to like her a little bit, which obviously tells you something, you know what I mean? But either way though, we continue into the next one itself in particular. Now, annoyingly, the top bit here is cut off, but I can still say it. I can still read it. And it says, it begins right above here saying, word on the street is, she's sold the van and is living her dream of traveling the world off show/van money. Can't confirm or deny, but I can confirm that I spoke to her ex, the one before me. After we broke up, Dempsey had told me this ex was the problem, but after speaking to another, our stories are eerily similar. You know when people can't move on, that they have to speak to your ex? Damn, that stuff is not healthy, man. That is bad energy. But anyway, we continue. It is what it is though, because I guess sometimes in life people just need their closure, and Statler just needed her closure because she's such a great person. But anyway, we continue where she says she'd like to remain anonymous. Oh, so she can remain anonymous, but you happily tag Dempsey's current alleged American partner. Yeah, fantastic. Okay, cool. And I'm sure you didn't get permission from her. But we'll say that she's still in therapy and still dealing with the financial, emotional, and physical issues left behind. They'd bought a house together and Dempsey ran off to the farm because, well, she runs away from her problems / reality. When she sold her trailer, she used some of the money, some of the money meant for the van to pay off some of her debt from buying the caravan, but didn't pay a cent of what was owed on the house from her ex. Seems there's a pattern here. I mean, it definitely seems like it, for sure. You know what I mean? I'm definitely not in a position to disagree with what's been said here, because it probably is true, to be honest with you. Now, also on top of that, she also shares this here where she's obviously responding to someone else. Somebody says, hope you're okay. Everyone in Ireland and UK can see Dempsey is a gypsy and was taking you for a ride. Hard lesson to learn, but I am sure you're stronger for it. Now I think about it. I mean, I kind of saw it, but then I kind of didn't. But then I kind of saw it because the things that were being said made sense. But okay, cool. I love the way this person said everybody from Ireland and UK. That's cute. That's very cute. Anyway, with that being said, people who know why I'm laughing. But anyway, we'll continue there. Thank you, UK folks, for validating me. I thought people were being mean and judgmental. I was so clueless to travelers and their culture. Now I know. I mean, this is what happens when people don't do researches. And why does it always seem to be the American cast member that never does their research? Don't get me wrong. To be fair, sometimes even the person from the other side doesn't do their research, but that's probably because that person, they just have intentions of coming to the States and just getting a better life in some format, right? So they're like, listen, all I know is I can go there, I can get a job and earn money. That's all I need to know. That's on the reaches that I care about, and also which state is gonna be the state that I can afford. That's what they research. But the American, on the other hand, seems to not research like literally anything around anything involving that person, which is kind of sad because it kind of shows you how, I don't know, maybe naive people are, or maybe how self-centered some people are. I don't know. Either way, let's continue. Or how some people may think the world revolves around them. Because I mean, to be fair, some Americans do have that tendency. They generally believe America is like the only country that actually exists on this planet, and that is crazy to me. They believe some of us are just, strangers floating around or whatever. But anyway, oh my days, oh god. Anyway, with that being said, let's continue. Now, in the last post self in particular here, she says, even though I don't believe in our current system, and I'm pro I so crazy. I'm not too sure what that means. I'm a feminist first, always. I know the importance of voting in this election. Do you know what? My bad. This one has nothing to do with the video in particular. My apologies. Oh yeah, she did upload this. Okay, never mind. I know why. This is a reason to upload that I didn't see when, obviously, you know, I was making this video before I made this video. But nonetheless, though, let me know your thoughts. Let me know your opinions on the situation itself on the matter. As far as I'm concerned, Statler is better off She's better off to stop talking about Dempsey and to just move on, and hopefully she can get her teddy bears back. You know what I mean? And just look to build for the future rather than to look to continue to talk about the past. Because people that are good people usually don't waste time thinking about the past. They only focus on going forward in life. And she has a whole lot to say about Dempsey, and Dempsey has a whole lot less to say about her. So the way I look at it is this: even if Dempsey is the villain in the relationship, take a tip from her and just stay silent and don't say a single freaking word, because it's not benefiting you in any kind of way. Just pick up, move on, and hopefully you can heal from whatever you've been through and maybe find the right partner for you in the future. And hopefully when she does find a partner, she doesn't find someone that is going to hopefully she doesn't just throw herself to that new partner, because we know that Statler has a tendency to just throw herself at her partners because she's that desperate for love. So hopefully that doesn't happen. Either way, though, let me know your thoughts, and we can most certainly talk about it. But again, like I said before, it's quite interesting how she kept Dempsey's ex anonymous, but did not keep Dempsey's new partner anonymous. What a petty move. I'm out. Peace.